Hi, welcome to my dining table. Today I'm serving my Mediterranean-inspired homemade ravioli. Caution! What I'm about to show you may be time-consuming and addictive. I've been doing it for the past 24 years. What I'm about to teach you is how to make homemade raviolis. And when I say homemade, it all begins with the dough. I'm not giving you all my secrets, so I've created a new filling today for my raviolis, which includes 8 ounces of Philadelphia cream cheese. It also includes 1 can of garbanzo beans that have been drained and rinsed, a half a cup of Kalamata olives that have been drained, a half a cup of Asiago cheese which has been shredded, 2 cups of cooked spinach which has been draining and squeeze every bit of liquid out of there that you can, 3 cloves of garlic, the zest of 1 lemon, a half a teaspoon of salt. And you put all of that in the food processor and this is what you end up with. It's a beautiful green color with little flecks of purple. Okay, here's my dough. I've already made it and it's been resting for 10 minutes. We need a little flour on our board. And if I really want to look like I've been busy all day when I've been making raviolis, I just kind of go like that. Then when my husband comes home, I can say, okay, honey, I've been making raviolis again. So, what I want to do is roll the dough out to cover my complete board. The secret to my raviolis are the thinness of my dough. Okay, here we go, rolling the dough. As it starts to stick, you need to add flour. On both sides. Okay, now I've covered my whole board with the dough. To make raviolis, you need one of these rolling pins. It's marked with squares and that'll be the size of your raviolis. I use this to mark my dough now where I'm going to put the filling so I don't have any waste. I take a table knife, mark the center of my dough, and then I mark where the squares are going to be. Okay, now I know exactly where I should put my filling. An eighth to a fourth of an inch thickness. If it gets too thick, your raviolis will fall apart on you. But you want to have enough filling so when you're eating them, you get that delicious flavor. Okay, that looks perfect. Next, what I'm going to do is fold this half of the dough and cover this half. And there we go. This is where your ravioli rolling pin comes in. We're going to start here and roll all the way to the end. There are my little pillows of perfection. Now you need a ravioli wheel to cut the raviolis. You just cut in between each of the lines here made from your rolling pin. Okay. Now this piece, what I do is I just flip it open, save that little bit of filling for next time. And that goes over there. I've got here a wooden board that I transfer my raviolis to. I'm going to put them onto this board and then we're going to the kitchen. We're going to make a sauce and we are having dinner. I'll see you there. Hi, we're back in my kitchen with the homemade raviolis and we are making a super simple sauce today. With basically 2 two ingredients. Here in my pan I have 1 cube of butter that I want it to slightly brown, just a touch. And in this pot, I have water that I brought to a boil, and I'm just waiting for my sauce, and then I'm going to dump my raviolis in there. My raviolis will only take 2 minutes to cook. And into my food processor, I'm putting 1 jar of roasted red peppers. They already come with garlic in them, which is a feature I love. So that goes in. Still a little bit of texture left to that. We don't want to mush it up too much. And that goes in with the butter. Okay, we're going to give that a stir. See, our butter is getting just a nice little golden color to it. Keep the heat down now. Stir in the roasted red peppers. And to this, I want to add some smoky pepper that I have. It really gives a nice flavor to your sauce. A little bit of red pepper flakes for a little bit of heat. Probably about 1/8 of a teaspoon is what I'm ending up with. A 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And some fresh thyme from my garden. I'm using about 1 whole lemon. I've already taken the seeds out. Okay, our sauce is done. And you know what? We're going to put our raviolis into the pot. Now, I won't be cooking these all today because truthfully about half of them will fit into my pot at a time. You don't want to overcrowd them when they're cooking, because perhaps they could stick together on you. Once you get them into the pot, take your spatula and give a gentle stir, just pulling them up from the bottom, and then you wait. And it only takes about 2 minutes for these delicious little pillows bursting with flavor to float up to the top of the water. Now, as soon as they float to the top, that means they are ready. And you know what that means? That means we are going to dine again at my table. I'll enjoy seeing you there. Okay, my raviolis are ready to be put on the serving platter. First, you want to put a layer of sauce to give them something to lay on, and so they don't stick to your platter. Or you can dump your pasta right onto your sauce. Okay, doesn't that look like a meal? We're going to add some more sauce to the top. Grandma, I hope you're watching me today. I'm going to sprinkle a little more Asiago cheese. And I've quartered some Kalamata olives. I'm going to sprinkle those on the top also. And I think a few little thyme leaves around the edge would be pretty. I guess it's time to go to the dining table. Are you hungry? I am. And now for the taste test. Those are absolutely delicious. And it all began with the Philadelphia cream cheese that I added to the filling. I needed some creaminess added to hold all of my other delicious, wonderful flavors together. It has worked out absolutely perfect. The sauce I made you was put together at the snap of my fingers. The raviolis cooked in 2 minutes. I'll see you next time. Bon appetit.